You've tried the foods. You've done the puzzles. So why does your brain still feel foggy? You studied. You reviewed your notes. You even made flashcards. But somehow, the information just vanishes, like it never happened. You wake up and it's gone. And you're sitting there thinking, am I broken? Is my brain just bad at this? Here's the thing. Your brain might be perfectly fine. The problem might be happening at night, while you sleep. And the culprit? It's probably something you ate. Let's talk about memory, because most people completely misunderstand how it works. Your brain doesn't actually store memories while you're learning, it stores them while you sleep. During deep sleep, specifically slow-wave sleep and REM sleep, your hippocampus replays the day's events and transfers them into long-term storage. Think of it like a nightly backup. If that backup gets interrupted, corrupted, or cut short, the files don't save properly, and you wake up forgetting things you were absolutely sure you knew. So the question isn't just, am I sleeping enough? It's, am I getting quality sleep? And that's where food comes in. Here are the biggest dietary saboteurs most people never suspect. Number 1. Alcohol. Even 1 or 2 drinks before bed destroys your REM sleep. You might fall asleep faster. Alcohol is sedating. But your brain never reaches the deep restorative stages where memory consolidation actually happens. You're essentially passing out, not sleeping. Big difference. Number 2. High sugar foods eaten late at night. Sugar causes blood glucose to spike and then crash. That crash can trigger cortisol release in the middle of the night, which jolts your nervous system awake. Even if you don't fully wake up, you're getting fragmented sleep without even realizing it. You feel like you slept 8 hours. Your brain got maybe 4. Number 3. Processed foods high in refined carbohydrates. These promote inflammation, and chronic low-grade inflammation disrupts the lymphatic system, your brain's literal cleaning crew that flushes out toxins and waste products during deep sleep. When that system gets blocked, your brain accumulates debris, your sleep quality tanks, and your memory takes a hit day after day. Number 4, and this one surprises people, caffeine consumed after 2 p.m. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 7 hours. That 3 p.m. coffee, half of it is still in your system at 8 or 9 p.m. It's blocking adenosine receptors, keeping your brain in a low-level alert state and preventing you from reaching the deep sleep stages your memory desperately needs. So what actually helps? Magnesium, specifically magnesium glycinate. Here's the deal. Most people are chronically low in magnesium, and magnesium plays a direct role in regulating the nervous system, reducing cortisol, and supporting the GABA pathways that allow your brain to genuinely switch off at night. Without it, your brain is like a car that can't shift out of second gear. You're always running, never fully resting, never fully consolidating. Magnesium glycinate, not oxide, not citrate, glycinate, is the most bioavailable form and the gentlest on your stomach. It's basically like handing your nervous system a warm cup of tea and saying, hey, we're done for today, it's safe to relax now. I've linked a high-quality magnesium glycinate supplement in the description below. It's the one I actually use, and it's well-reviewed on Amazon, with thousands of people reporting better sleep quality within the first week. You take it about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. That's it. No complicated routine. No weird taste. Just magnesium doing what evolution always intended it to do. Calming your nervous system so your brain can do the hard work of keeping you smart. Here's the bottom line. You are not bad at remembering things. You might just be unknowingly sabotaging the process every single night with what you eat and drink. Fix the sleep. Fix the memory. Check the link below and let your brain finally do its job. This material is for educational and strategic purposes only. It does not constitute financial or medical advice. Consult qualified professionals before altering your structural routines or financial planning.